give themselves 60,000.
Yeah, I'm on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious minds, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweepers. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got him mad, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, big boy. You PK, dawg. Certified roller. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood route. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got him made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Damn.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Do you see just how it feels? Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Do you see just how it feels? Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Payback is a dog. Hey, Shalom.
That's right.
Rock a thumb. You have Shamar thumb by Shamar Shy. Hey, look, man, this prison officer I'm one boy. I got IST out with me. Officer 1,000, officer 50 hard. I mean, Slovakia. Officer 500. Officer 500. Wrong way. You get me though. Yeah, this our podcast, Crowd Spell Night. And we do is take the viral videos all on your timeline and break them down to you, showing you the spirit behind them, what's really going on out here. Okay?
That's right. And if I could real quick, some of these videos, they you may have seen them, you may not have seen them. They may be a skit, they may not be a skit, but the reason why we go over them is because they're relevant to everyday life. You understand? So whether you've seen a little content to it or not, or you've seen them or not, you ain't seen our content. You understand that? Mm-hmm. Then we also got the Cry Out Spare Not t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Got three different styles you could choose from. You understand? Small donation of $20 help us keep the podcast going. You dig? You can hit us if there's any videos that y'all want us to do, or Salakia. Don't let me forget the cups. Got the cups too. You understand? Cry Out Spare Not cups. You understand? So if there's any videos that y'all see that y'all want us to do, you know what I'm saying? You can always email them videos to Cry Out Spare Not podcast at gmail.com. It's cryout.sparenot.podcast@gmail.com, or you can just message it to either myself or Wonderbar, and we'll get them videos in the rotation.
Yep. Well, with that being said, we get into the first video for the night.
These DNA tests for ethnicity are entertainment value only.
William Gilliland is a biology professor at DePaul. He says DNA kits can be great for connecting family members and finding relatives, but the science for ethnicity testing isn't as concrete.
There's nothing that confident for ethnicity. There's no diagnostic nucleotide. You can say this person is from Europe, this person is from Africa. These DNA tests for ethnicity are entertainment value only.
William Gilliland is a biology professor at DePaul. He says DNA kits can be great for connecting family members and finding relatives, but the science for ethnicity.
Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, wait. I don't like that. Look. How do we get into what a video is bigger than the rest of us? Video small. But yeah, though, they say it's better to finding like relatives than it is finding out where you come from. So basically, they scamming you. Basically, they scamming you with the DNA test.
Testing isn't as concrete.
There's nothing that confident.
And if I could, real quick, this go direct all the blackity black ass niggas that all the Egyptologists and the Pan Africans that swear that they know about DNA. You know what I'm saying? And everything. This is a direct cut to them because one of the first things they'll tell you to do is 23andMe, get a DNA test, this and this. But they sit here telling you that these DNA tests can't tell you on ethnicity or anything like that. Like you could send a dog's DNA and that DNA will come back from Nigeria or something like that.
Right. If I could get 1 Timothy 1:4, but the funny thing about it is, okay, why are we even caring about genealogy anyway? Like I know a brother that went to go take this test, came back, he was Irish, European, all type of stuff. Then his other brother took it. They say he's from Scotland and all type of stuff. They got the same mom and dad.
Time for me to go now.
You hear me? Ain't no way this is possible, man. But that's because black people, we just so superstitious. Hey, shalom, little bro.
Say shalom, little Christ. Say shalom, little Christ.
Shalom, case.
Hey, shalom, little Christ. Yeah, no, like that's the thing about black people with this genealogy. I don't know what they want to be told. I think they want to just be told that they're a white man.
Right.
I don't know why do you care? Like we in slavery. We went in slavery. Like what do it matter where you really was from? Like, you feel me? Where you really from is in the Bible. That's what Kanye West was talking about.
Right.
West was trying to bring it out, let everybody know with the platform he got there, man. You a Jew. Looking on the DNA, you want the DNA.
No diagnostic nucleotide. You can say this person is from Europe, this person's from Africa.
And if I could, real quick, not only are they hoping that the white man, but they're also hoping maybe that they are actually an African. You know what I'm saying, or something other than an Israelite, because it's a lot of rules and regulations that come with being an Israelite, and nobody really wants to carry that burden. But here in the ISUPK under Command General Hana, we happy to carry that burden.
Nah, nobody want to be a nigga.
Right.
But us, we don't even want to be a nigga. We know what comes with being a nigga is the kingdom. See, what you got to understand is all these kingdoms had time to rule and they all failed. But our kingdom under Christ, a black man named Jesus Christ, is not going to ever fall. That's going to be the kingdom. It's going to be, that's what it is for eternity.
Right.
What's been happening with Rome, Greece, Babylon, Egypt, that's what was supposed to happen because we keep standing against the Most High. Looking into all these different websites like this right here, trying to figure out who we are when it's in the Bible. It's right in the Bible. The Bible ain't even hiding.
Right.
So you go ahead.
They don't want to go by them laws and statutes that we was given. They just want to do whatever the hell they want to do and think it's going to be all good. But to be a nigga, to be an Israelite, to be a real Jew, you know what I'm saying? It comes with rules and regulations.
Right. Come with discipline, something we don't have under this oppression we've been under. Right. Yeah, Harmon, you go ahead with that scripture whenever you got it.
Come, sir. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 4. Neither give heed to fables.
Now, fables is something. It's like a story that's fake. And you know what's a story that's fake? That the white man is a Jew. That is a fable. That is nowhere. That's the same as the Superman comic books. The white man being a Jew is a comic book that they living out in real life.
Right.
They living out a real life comic book that they the chosen people of God. When we got another video, we're gonna show it. Still, they ain't. Feel me? But yeah, go ahead.
And endless genealogies.
Endless genealogy. That's you going on ancestry.com and all these websites trying to figure out where you're from because you've been oppressed so bad that you don't want to identify with your brothers in the hood. You want to identify with the so-called white man or the African. You want to be something other than a nigga or a Mexican.
Right.
Because we at the bottom of society. You go ahead.
Which minister questions
Uh-huh.
rather than godly edifying, which is in good faith, so do.
Right. So you which is meant like all them fables and in his genealogy, feel me? It's just making you have more and more questions. More and more questions, and they're gonna take more and more of your money. And you thinking you're getting the questions answered, but you're really not, man. All you gotta do is read the Bible. Come find ISBK near you, man. Rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, man.
If I could, real quick, give me numbers 1 and 18, because the way you figure out your nationality is right there in the Bible. The Most High gave us a direct way to find out what your nationality is. You don't have to go to ancestry.com and spend a bunch of money for a fake test or nothing like that. You can just go. You can go to numbers 1 and 18 and figure out how you determine your nationality. Go ahead.
Khan said, the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month and declared their pedigrees after their families.
Declared the pedigrees. The pedigree is your lineage, your bloodline, your nationality. Go ahead.
By the house of their fathers.
By the house of the who?
By the house of their fathers.
By 23andMe.
House of their fathers.
By getting a DNA test.
House of their fathers.
You determine your nationality by what your father is, because you are what your father is.
Or your mother. They killed me with the mama.
Oh yeah, Salaki. Your mother. You determine your nationality through your mother.
Or what about this? I got a black friend. Like you got a black friend, so that means you a nigga. Like I got a black friend. Get on your knees, kiss these boots. Shut the hell up.
Right. You determine your nationality through the house of your father, not your mother, not 23andMe, not some random DNA test that the oppressor gives you to tell you this is where you come from. None of that. You determine your nationality through your father. Go ahead.
According to the number of their names, from 20 years old and upward, by their polls.
By the polls. It's simple. You don't have to waste your money on no fake DNA test. Who's your father? Where your father come from? That's who you are. That's where you come from. It's like it. That's all I had.
Oh, that's it. That's it right there. People gotta stop fucking with that damn ancestry.com. They gotta leave that shit alone.
And what it is, they putting so much trust in the oppressor for them oppress. Your oppressor stole you from your land. They took your identity, took your name away, made you think you was Johnson or Jones or something like that. Your oppressor name. They took everything away from you. Why do you think they through some test that they charge you for, they're gonna tell you who you are? Come on, man. We got to do better than that.
Definitely do. That's what we on. We on the job. We definitely on the job. Like real talk. Are you guys on? Go ahead.
If I Salaki, sir, if I could, I think I heard General Muhammad break it down best. You know, we want to be everything else besides what we are. You feel me? You want to be a Muslim because a Muslim has, Islam has a great, civilization or whatever, right? You want to be Egyptian because King Tut was so great, and none of these societies grew up in America the way we did. Like I said, General Muhammad said that King Tut didn't have roaches in his house.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's heavy though, real talk. You want to be everything but what we are. Nobody want to be black. Nobody want to be black. Nobody want to be a Mexican. But it's all good. What y'all don't know is black people and the Mexicans is the chosen people of God.
That's right.
Real talk. So yeah, if I could, I'm gonna drop that video. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next.
Starts back there. And it don't bother me if I say it, and I don't care if everybody hears me. I think everybody here probably feels the same damn way I do. Thank you. Let's go back to wherever the fuck you come from, lady. Y'all think you... Hey, tell them to go back where they belong. If they can't act like, they come here to live, then act like everybody else. Get in the back of the line like everybody else does. And be somebody. And that's the way I look at it. You're a nobodies. Just because you come from another country, it don't make you nobody. You're nobody, as far as I'm concerned. Probably on welfare. The taxpayers probably paid for all that stuff. It's true. They probably paid. We probably paid for every bit of that stuff. You know that? Probably all the food they get and everything else. I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel. That's okay. Speak English. You're in America. If you don't know it, learn it. And I'm sorry that I'm that way, but you all need to realize you're not the only ones.
I'm sorry I'm that way. How the hell you gonna say all that shit and say I'm sorry I'm that way, but you guys gotta do. Man, look, the white man is the devil, man.
Is the devil. And Salaki, if I could real quick, that happened in a Kroger a Target that's in Louisville, Kentucky, right? And the crazy part about it is she telling her to go back to where she come from. Bitch, she come from here. Y'all the ones that made that imaginary line and stole land from Mexico to make them a alien when they come over here. Bitch, why don't you go back to where the fuck you come from? You the only one that's not from here. You from the Caucasus Mountains of Russia. You ain't from. You ain't from here. Why don't you go back to where the hell you come from? How about that one?
But look, they can't. If I could, let me get Obadiah 1 and 3. But look,
that's why I was going to. Hey, you know this one West, one mind, one body, because that's why I was going to Obadiah.
I'm just saying we gotta talk about this. She said go back where she come from. She told our sister, it looked like she is a Hispanic lady. Go back where she comes from.
Back there. And it don't bother me if I say it, and I don't care if everybody hears me. I think everybody here probably feels the same damn way.
Mark of the beast. You say everybody here feels the same way.
I do. Thank you.
Hey, if I could real quick, you remember on that first video, that's how they say I got a black friend? Yeah. That's one of them ladies that'll talk about, say they got a black friend or a Hispanic friend, and then talk like a dog to the next one, where you don't even know your history, because America started conflict with Mexico to go in there and steal the land from Mexico. You understand? Half of America used to be goddamn Mexico. She is in her land, bitch. Salakia.
But most importantly, the white lady is not in her land.
Facts.
Right. Why don't y'all go back to where the fuck y'all from?
Right.
I want to keep telling blacks and Hispanics because we don't like what's going on in the country. We go call a crackhead. What the dude say in the last video? Go call a crackhead. Police, you want to call the police? Call a crackhead. Why don't y'all go back to where the fuck y'all from?
Oh, sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope.
You goddamn right.
You goddamn right, bitch.
Like I'm just saying, like they need to go back where the fuck they from. So like, they need to go back to where the hell they from.
Right.
Fuck you come from, lady.
You hurt them.
Hey, tell them to go back where they belong.
Go back to where you belong.
She want to get him to join in with her. She want to stir a riot. Like it's like this is back in the day. This would have been a lynch mob. This could have turned into a lynch mob, a lynching, and this lady could have got lynched because of this white lady is mad over groceries or whatever they doing in the Kroger.
Well, if I could real quick, I read a little article on this one. The lady that was with her, she had you know how when I forgot something real quick, somebody going through the line, they putting the stuff through the line, and then they go run and get whatever they forgot and come back, and that's what this is all over. Like these crackers don't do it all the time. Matter of fact, that happened. A cracker did that to me today in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's just crazy as hell to me. When you talk it killed me when these devils want to say go back to where you come from. When bitch, you not from here neither. You're not indigenous to this land. The only place where you are indigenous to is the Caucasus Mountains. That's how you got the name Caucasian, because that's the only place where you indigenous to is the Caucasus Mountains of Russia. You're not from here neither. Go back to where the fuck you come from.
Right, they ain't gonna do it though. That's the thing. They ain't gonna do it. If I could, you go ahead with that scripture.
Come, sir. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
The what?
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Okay, Mr. White Man. The pride of your heart have deceived you, man. You so prideful, you don't never think that this country is gonna end. Like, if I may. You think that this country is gonna last forever. You think everything you've done is gonna last forever. All this stuff you came up with, the internet, all this stuff that's going around, you think that it's gonna last forever. And it's not. And that's why the scriptures say the pride of your heart has deceived you. He did this in Rome, he did this in Greece, he's done this time after the so-called white man done this plenty of times. But he thought that because he was winning at the time, that it was gonna last forever. You go ahead.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
In the who?
In the clefts of the rock.
Wait. In the clefts of the rocks, man. These are a mountain cave people, man. The so-called white man is a cave man. That's where he come from, the caves. That's why I say the clefts of the rocks. That's where he was at. That's where he was at, man. Like real talk. Before the Renaissance period, all that stuff, man. You feel me? That's where they was majority at, in the caves, man. Couldn't even grow 4 foot tall, over 4 feet tall. But the Bible said that he was gonna let him loose a little season, which is what we're seeing right now with America, Germany, Russia. He just been let loose a little season, and just a little season is all that is.
Whose habitation is high.
His habitation is high. That's why the so-called white man builds all these skyscrapers, because that's what he's used to, living in the caves and the mountains. And that's all that is. When you look at those skyscrapers, it's just a mountain. It's just a mountain, and that's where he used to live in. That's how he used to live.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, that's true. The so-called white man thinks that ain't nobody gonna bring him down to the ground. But the whole point of this scripture is to show you that the so-called white man is a cave man, and that's what he needs to go back to. Telling our sister she needs to go back to Mexico. I mean, go back to where
They
she's
can't
from.
act like they come here to live and act like everybody else. Get in the back of the line like everybody else does. And be somebody.
She's talking about be somebody. Man, look, it's a lot. I'm gonna get a string flag. What I was just about to say. It's a lot. This white devil though, man. She don't know what the hell she doing. She don't know what the hell she doing. Who the hell she talking to? They will know soon, man. They will know real soon.
If I could, facts. And if I could, again, that's Louisville, Kentucky. That's Louisville, Kentucky. That's what these devils think right here in our own home state, Louisville, Kentucky. You understand? You want to tell our sister to go back to where she come from, when you the only monster in there that ain't from here. She's actually from here. She is where she come from.
Right.
Her people indigenous to this land. Your people is the one that stole and raped and robbed her people to steal this land from them. That was your people.
Who's habitation?
You devils need to go back to where you come from. Then I'll be better. Take your ass back to the mountains. I can't wait till that day when, you know what I'm saying, all y'all will be coming off the face of this planet. Because like the scripture said, prepare a slaughter for the children, for the iniquities of their fathers. That they I'm paraphrasing, that they do not rise again, no bear the cities, bear any city. I'm saying y'all gonna pay for the crimes y'all committed against the Lord's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's all I had.
No, that's true. Yeah. I hate these type of videos though, man, because they pride is just so, you feel me? They so arrogant for no reason, man. They don't have nothing to offer but murder.
Right.
All they got to offer is murder. It's not like they really doing something to help the world. Man. They just number murder.
And it's like, if I could, even when you say like the internet and thing, they stole everything from black people. The only thing they invented was the patent office. Everything else come from our people. You know what I'm saying? They ain't created nothing. They have done nothing to help build a society except for rape, rob, and murder.
Black man designed Washington D.C.
Right.
Black man Benjamin Banneker designed Washington D.C. The Mexicans, all the Mexicans built the skyscrapers.
Right. But so black slaves is the one that built the first White House that was burnt down in Philadelphia.
Mm. That's heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next video.
Fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. That's the real anti-Semitic shit that the Jewish people get paid off of.
Most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Now let me little Apple move. Let me on Apple right now. How many people want to bet their house that content is not within the first 3 songs on Apple Rap Music?
Nobody.
So they're gonna have to take my life before they take my people.
So they're gonna have to take my life, but take my people. But no, that's crazy though, because this
Fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga.
That's sad. That's sad because that's all niggas rapping about, and they promoting that shit. But as soon as you get to rapping about some conscious shit or whatever, you know, even if you ain't really dropping the truth, they be trying to like cut you out. You feel me? Like real talk, they stay trying to do that shit. Kodak Black made a song. He said, "Man, we Israelites. My diamonds Israelites. Man, they fucking locked his ass up."
If I could, it's called what's it called? Creative control. Like they control the creative content that these rappers can put out. You understand? So if it's anything political or anything that'll uplift black people as a whole, they'll shut that shit down real quick. But if it's anything about kill a nigga, fuck these hoes, fuck nigga free, WAP or anything like that that's destructive for black people, they'll promote that. And that's exactly what now we all know Kanye's not in the truth. We all know that. But what the nigga is saying is heavy, and it's very true, because that's how these so-called Jewish people have made billions off of the backs of black people, and also have destroyed us at the same time. You understand? Like on Black Watch on Monday night, shout out to Commander General Johanna, Black Watch every Monday and Wednesday night. You understand? Tune in. Like Commander General Johanna had brought out on Monday night. They've been making billions off of black people since like the 50s. You know what I'm saying? And like black most of them artists, black artists died broke and in debt and homeless shelters or homeless after these so-called Jewish people that made millions off them and paid them nothing. but at the same time, they're promoting everything that's going to destroy and destruct black people as a whole.
Go ahead.
So like I said, if I could, what you're saying is so heavy about bringing out the destructive music. Now that interview was with that animal, Liar Cohen, that has a leadership role in Warner Music, that puts out all the destructive music that we listen to. But Warner is also a part of Time Warner, which owns a good deal of private prisons in the United States too. So the same companies that put the music out and put the movies out lock us up and we act that out too. That's all I have.
That's heavy. Because I didn't even know that. That's heavy. That's heavy because all these prisons they've been privatized and they had to have something to keep that they stock up. And what better than black people and Hispanic people? Because that's the majority of the prison system is black and brown people. And the clause in the Constitution for slavery, because in 5 different states they trying to take that. I think Tennessee was one of them. Washington was one of them. I'm not gonna name the states out, but I think it was five different states that had slavery on the ballot, because what they do is an inmate is the same equivalent as a slave. You know what I'm saying? That's how they what's it called? A loop. That's how they loop the system. You understand? They instead of just outright chains and slave, you know what I'm saying, on the slave plantations, they made it to where the loophole was, if you're a criminal, if you're in the prison system, then you're a slave. You're a slave to that state. And they use them as slave. Go ahead.
That's what the law say when they made the amendment to free slaves. They say unless you commit a crime, but it said we was gonna be 3/5 of a man, and that's how we get treated. You feel me? And they about to kill him, Jerry hella fast. That's all I'm saying. What he said, they gonna do whatever they can to break him, man. If he ain't strong, that's all I'm saying. He was better off moving the movie.
Right, kind. And the crazy part about it is when he was talking about how slavery was a choice, wearing the Trump mega hat, saying white lives matter, and all this antics. What nobody saying, let's drop him. What nobody saying, let's cut him from our businesses. But once he said, I can't be anti-Semitic because I am a Jew, that's when everybody want to talk about, let's cut him off. Let's cut this, let's cut that, let's cut ties here, let's cut ties there. You understand? So that lets you know right there that black people are the real Jews.
Right, because the thing that killed me is why when we say we the Jew, why everybody go up in a frenzy? And if it ain't true, why everybody go up in a frenzy? We Christians, everybody cool with it. We Muslims, everybody cool with it.
Cool with it.
We Buddhists, every religion, everybody cool with it. So when we say we the Jew, they go crazy.
Because if
they know we is a Jew. And then the other thing, this was more heavy than that. They know if we are the Jew, then they're gonna have to pay for the crimes they commit.
Right.
God chose people.
Right.
Hitler had to pay for what he did to the fake Jews. They all went to war, World War II. They went to war. Whole world went into war over the white Jewish man and what Hitler was doing to him. So what you think will happen to us? And that scares them. That scares them.
And if I could real quick, when no Jew can actually combat what he said, because everything he's saying is actually facts. You know what I'm saying? Through the music industry, through Planned Parenthood, through whatever, the Jewish community has helped destroy black people. You understand? Now, also when the devil Donald Sterling, the owner of the former owner of the LA Clippers, he's a so-called Jewish man, right? And when he was talking about that black hate and all that, it wasn't no anti-black hate, no anti-Semitic, and no anti-none of that, and no blackballing, none of that. He got to sell his team, make a profit, and live happily ever after. You understand? But when Kanye West talked about black people, I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm a Jew. You know what I'm saying? They want to hide our identity so bad that they'll go through any links to keep our identity a secret. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who the real Israelites, except for the goddamn Israelites, except for the blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know who we are except for us. You know what I'm saying? And willingly, Lord willing, under Commander General Yohana, every Saturday when we go out to camp, we go out there to wake up our brothers and sisters, all the blacks, Hispanics, and natives, to let them know that we are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And these goddamn devils, they're gonna pay for everything that they did. If I could, give me Revelations 3:9. Because these devils gonna have to pay for that. You understand? These devils gonna have to pay.
If I may, that's so heavy. Because that's the only reason, feel me, why they go into a frenzy when we say we the Jew. Because they know that if black people, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the Jew, and the type of oppression that they did to us, they know they're gonna have to pay for it. And that's what they don't want to. What Andrew Jackson say for what we did to the Native Indians, oh, was a just God. That's what Andrew Jackson said. He said, oh, it was a just God for what we did to the Native Indians.
Okay. If I could, 77 million Native Americans slaughtered for white America to steal this land.
They know they're gonna have to pay for it. That's what I'm saying.
99
million black people died just on a boat ride over there. So they know if they the Jews, 99 million Jews died on a boat ride, they know they're gonna have to pay for that shit. They know they. Now you go ahead with that first one whenever you're ready.
Concept. The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
The Lord gonna make these so-called Jewish men the synagogue of Satan. Go ahead.
Which say they are Jews.
The people that say they are Jewish, ish being a prefix for pertaining to, not actually the real thing. So these people that call themselves Jews and are not. Go ahead.
But do lie.
These so-called Jewish people do lie. They stole a culture. They stole an identity. They stole everything about the Jews and took it for themselves. The Most High gonna make them a synagogue of Satan. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Do what?
I will make them come to worship before thy feet.
These so-called devils, these so-called Jewish people that call themselves Jews and are not, and are the synagogues of Satan, the Most High gonna make them come and worship our feet. Go ahead.
And to know that I have loved thee.
And they gonna know that Jewish that pertaining to, but not the real thing. They gonna know that the Lord loved us the whole goddamn time. While they sit here trying to destroy us, trying to destroy our culture and everything that we about, and want to push destruction on our people, they gonna know that the Most High loved us. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Because
that was it on that.
I said, if I could, let me get Revelations 2:9.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
Right, troubles. You know, our works, our trouble, stuff we've been going through throughout all these different captivities, and our trouble.
And poverty.
And poverty, because that's black people, Hispanics, we always been in poverty, but this is talking about the Jew. The Jewish man owns everything. But the Bible says he was going to have to be in poverty.
But thou art rich.
But hold on, somebody background. Hold on, watch. Background. But yeah, though, that's what it say. It say, but are rich. And when it say, but thou art rich, that's talking about the simple fact that y'all going to inherit the kingdom. The whole earth is going to belong to black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The whole earth is going to belong to black, Hispanics, and Native Indians under a black man named Jesus Christ.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
And are not. Very, which say they are Jews and are not. So it's a bunch of people out here that saying they are Jews But Hallmark, they not. You the Jew, Hallmark. You was the Jew the whole time. You hear me? You run around Dallas, Texas, wild as hell. And you was the Jew. The whole time it was you. I see y'all. You running around, you going from Western Kentucky to Louisville. You running all around Kentucky, wild than a motherfucker. Whole time you was the Jew. My little goofy, I don't even talk about me. Shit, I'm around here. But nigga, we was the Jew the whole damn time. It say these motherfuckers is not the Jew, man. It say they not the Jew. I know the blasphemy of them would say they are Jews. This stuff, this modern day Jerry Heller, because that's what he is, ain't he? The white dude. Let me skip up to him. This Jerry Heller, ain't it? This modern day Jerry Heller, a Jewish man trying to take all the money from black people. Modern day Jerry Heller, and he say he a Jew, but the Bible say he's not, and it's blasphemy. To say you a Jew and you not is blasphemy. And they say you are the synagogue of Satan, man. This look at him. Is that the person that's supposed to rule the world? Well, stop it. Let's look at him and you can tell he's not supposed to rule the earth, man. What he talking about? Somebody commented, what do you say? You have to separate between Jews and Zionists. Zionists are the radical group. Look, get in the class if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native. But yeah, though, if I could, yeah, we could drop that. Let's go to the next video. Unless y'all have something else y'all want to say. All right, most high Christ.
Service, you in denial like Moses. Please disguise your races, cause you're funny used by fireplaces and your spineless basic. I used to be a like you, then I stopped complaining. Drink juice, don't let him see. Brother, when you a worker style, burn a pair of years. See the shoes I'm murder now. I understand you need money to fix it. You're a blind millionaire, and I see the to you. This for all the right wingers, leftists who do absolutely nothing and pretend they make moves. For they lovers, their hands and can't.
So like if I may, this is a diss track that the Jews made to
service. You in denial like Moses. Please disguise your races, cause
you in denial like Moses. Man, this all the crazy. Look at it. Look at the people. Look at the people out there.
I used to be a like you, then I stopped complaining. Drink juice, don't let him see. Brother, burn a pair of years. See the shoes I'm murder now. I understand you need money to.
He want to be black so bad.
If I could, that's what I was just say. What you said was so heavy because he want to be black so bad. He love our culture.
Salakia, you breaking up. Salakia, you breaking up.
Can you hear me better?
It's a little choppy. How it sound to you?
Salakia, sir, it's choppy on my end too.
It's probably you got a little close. I don't know. Whatever you just did, you probably just need to bag up or whatever you just did.
Can you hear me better?
It's a little choppy.
Real quick,
but yeah, if I may, when a brother getting his mic together, if you could see, these is a bunch of Jewish people. They out like having a video for the Kanye West diss for his Drinks Champs interview. You feel me? Which is crazy. Because if they supposed to be separate, why they doing what we do? This is something we would do.
Right.
Didn't we create diss songs? I don't know no white people that ever made a diss record. This is what we do because they know we the real Jews. And if I may, can I get 2nd Esdras 10 and 23?
Come.
It's still a little shaky. I don't know what happened. Do you got your cord? Do you got your Ethernet cord plugged into your computer?
Okay.
All right, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it sounds like that. I don't know what happened.
Well, if I could real quick, they was dude hate us so bad, but they want to take everything.
I can't hear you. It's like I can't hear you.
Okay, nothing.
Go ahead and try to no, I can't hear you. Go ahead and try to get it together real quick. Because I can't hear nothing you saying. Nobody can hear you. So it's like you talking, but nobody can hear you. So just go ahead and try to fix it real quick.
Now.
Nah, I can't hear you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, nothing.
Nah.
All the right wingers left this who do absolutely nothing and pretend they make moves.
Just go ahead and try to fix it real quick. And then just come on, just throw your hand up when you're ready to come back in. But yeah, though, this when I seen that video, I couldn't believe that shit. Look, he want to be black so bad, want to be a gangster, want to be a thug so bad, man. You feel me? They stole our identity. Now they trying to steal our slavery, our poverty. Now they want to steal what we went through growing up in America. He want to be a rapper, a gangster rapper, but he's supposed to be the Jewish man. Yeah, go ahead, ISL.
Yeah.
It's still choppy.
It's like I don't know why they leave.
If I could go ahead with that scripture, Omar, real quick.
Concept, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 10, verse 23. And which is the greatest of all.
The greatest of all. This is the greatest of all. Go ahead.
The seal of Zion had now lost her honor.
The seal of Zion has lost her honor. You know what that is? Our signature. You feel me? What they call the shield of David. You feel me? We call it the Dawadah. And that's our seal. Everybody has their own seal. America's got the American flag. You feel me? That's their seal. That lets you know that you're an American. They've got it on all of the uniforms of the soldiers. And we had Dawadahs. And this Jewish man right here, trying to rap like us, trying to be us, they stole that from us, man, because we was in slavery. And it lost its honor because they got it. They got it, so it lost its honor, man. Yeah, go ahead.
For she is delivered into the hands.
Hold on, wait. You know why I say she? Because that's how it's supposed to be treated. You feel me? The same way you would treat your woman. You feel me? The same way you would love your woman, that's how you're supposed to love the seal of Zion. You feel me? Which is the Dawadah. You feel me?
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Them that hate us. These people right here, the so-called Jewish man, they hate us, man. They hate us. How can we be anti-Semitic when we are the Jew? They're not the Jew, man. Look at these people. They're not the, man, look. These are converts, man. They converted to our nationality, man, and made it a religion and called it Judaism. Like, go ahead.
Yes, like it, sir. If I could, what you're bringing out is heavy. Now, if they're the Jew, then that would make us the heathen, right?
Right. Us and everybody else.
And the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 says, learn not the way of the heathen. If we're the heathen and this is our way, what the hell is he doing rapping?
They don't got no culture, like you just said. They don't got no culture. They are vagabond. They are vagabond, homeless, stealing people's cultures left and right. All the way from Babylon. They got Babylon culture. They all these kingdoms wrapped up in one. Babylon, Greece, Rome, Assyria, all these kingdoms that had us in slavery, they took all their philosophies and wrapped it up in one. Real talk. So yeah, what you were saying, that was just so heavy. If we the heathens, why are you trying to do what we do? So that's what we do. We get mad at somebody, we make a diss song. And look at them out here making a diss song to Kanye West. Let me put it.
I used to be a like you, then I stopped complaining. Drink drinks, don't let you see. Brother, when you a worse down, burn a pair of easy.
I used to be a bitch like you, stop complaining. You don't have nothing to complain about. Y'all run and own every fucking thing.
Now I understand you need money to fix it. You're a blind millionaire and I see that to you. This for all the right wingers left this who do absolutely nothing and pretend.
He got on M-Max. lock it. If I may, I'm gonna go to the next video. If I could. But yeah, when I seen that, I say, man, he dissing us. Is that what he doing? Dissing us? And then this is another video about the damn fucking Hollywood and the Jewish media.
They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you in Hollywood?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. You had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gutter. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you in Hollywood?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. You had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gutter. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord.
Look, I'm gonna just tuck mine in. Like it. Stall him out, Debo. Stall him out, Debo. Man, look, Debo funny.
They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you in Hollywood?
Debo was Debo for real. He said, I'm not wearing no dress.
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. You had to get some other black person to do that stuff.
But no, that's heavy though, because it go right with the Kanye West stuff and all that stuff going on, how they pushing these agendas. You feel me? And a lot of actors didn't get as big as they wanted to because they didn't want to fit into the agendas. You feel me? Like real talk. I ain't never seen this video. And it's old though. Really, this is like from the 90s. You feel me? But he was saying that shit back then, like, man, I ain't wearing no dress. I'm not compromising basically my culture for money. You feel me? That's basically what Kanye West did. You feel me? Kanye West came out and said we the Jews and all that because he don't want to compromise just for money.
I'm talking, that's gutter. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise.
See, black people is a natural spiritual people. What is he talking about? They can't say they love the Lord. Nigga, you is Debo. Nigga, what bike? This nigga, you Debo, nigga. Craig, man, look. How the hell you fucking come for this bully y'all on this movie? That's all we know you as, bully on this movie. But shit, in real life, nigga, you love the Lord. So that's black people, man. We just a natural spiritual people.
Not compromise yourself if you love the Lord.
You love the Lord. That's just us, man. We are natural, godly people, man. Black people in Spanish and Native Indians, we are the Jew. We are the Israelites, man. And everybody just need to get over it. Just get over it, man. Real talk. I ain't even got no scripture for that one, though, because I just wanted to add that in with the Kanye West shit. So if I could, I'm going to go to this last video.
You're single until you're married. You live with your boyfriend, y'all have kids, still single. You call his mom, super single. You have joint account and he has stuff in your name, stupid and single. Don't be foolish and stop calling a man hubby who hasn't made you his wife. Stop lying to yourself and accept the fact that your bond with him is not as deep as you thought it was because he won't marry you. Stop lying to yourself saying you don't want to get married and it's just a piece of paper, but yet and still you live with a man popping out kids, pretending to be a wife. Make it make sense. Just say that you've accepted your role as a placeholder, better known as a long-term girlfriend. You have the potential to be a wife, just not his wife. He's going to string you along because you're convenient, but he won't ever commit to you because you're really not what he wants. Don't underestimate men. Men are very smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. That's why you're a long-term girlfriend. Be careful and don't be too comfortable because he'll leave you one day and marry a woman that he met for 6 months because she has standards, because she made him man up, because that's who he really wants. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely.
Salaki, if I may. This is a...
You're single until you're married. You live with your boyfriend, y'all have kids.
This is a stupid ass bitch. I'll take my second. I take my second like a man too. This is a stupid ass hoe.
And stop calling a man hubby who hasn't made...
This bitch gonna be the reason. She the reason why her daughters ain't gonna be able to keep a man, ain't gonna be able to find a man, none of that shit. Her right here. A fucking monster. And that's what most of these women became, you feel me? Because they got the spirit of the so-called white man on them, man. He their lieutenant, man. And if the spirit of the white man is on her and this your woman, you got a woman like this, you got a fight on your hands.
submit to you because you're really not what he wants. Don't underestimate men. Men are very smart. He knows exactly what he's doing.
When all these bitches start getting these deep ass voices?
Because he'll leave you one day and marry a woman that he met for 6 months.
Hell yeah, I'll leave your ass and marry a woman I met for 6 months. You a goddamn one. Look at you. Why the hell would I want to spend the rest of my life with you?
Right.
Fucking stupid ass, dumb ass bitch. That means fucked up. Salaki, this crowd. If I may, let me get Proverbs 14 and 1.
All right, Salaki, can you hear me better now?
You're single until you're married.
Salaki.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, you good. What happened? What you had to do?
Hey, Salaki, I don't even know, to be real with you. But if I could add one thing to this right here, this monster ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, just check your attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you taught your daughters that sex was the marriage, then you wouldn't be going through none of this shit that you think you're going through. You wouldn't be waiting for that so-called ring or that piece of paper from the white man to legitimize your marriage. You understand? You wouldn't know that sex is marriage, and if you submit yourself to a man in the bedroom, then that's your goddamn husband. You nasty bitch.
If I may, she's telling her daughters, or whoever watching this video, I don't know who she was talking to. She's telling them to leave the nigga that they with because they didn't go marry him at the courthouse. That's basically what she's saying. She's saying leave them.
You live with your boyfriend, y'all have kids, still single.
Y'all got kids still single. Y'all is a family.
You call his
right. So like if I could real quick, why do these hoes really think that ring and a piece of paper from the goddamn devil is a marriage? When you done submitted yourself in the bedroom to a man for Lord knows how long, you got kids with this man. What makes you think a ring is gonna solidify your place with this man just because you got a fucking ring? Bitch, you had his kid. What's more important, that kid or the goddamn ring?
Man, if I may, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I don't know if you ain't from Chicago, you don't reiterate that at least 5 times a day. But there was an old song we used to listen to, and it used to go bounce and break your back, bounce and break your back. Bounce and break your back. You break your back. How the hell is you in the room breaking your back in, but you telling me you need a piece of paper to get married? You a goddamn idiot, man. You a goddamn idiot. You would do whatever the hell the white man tell you to do. Whatever the white man tell you to do, you would do it, man. If you think you going to get a piece of paper, me and y'all married, but y'all having sex, kids, children, all that stuff, and that don't mean nothing, man. You a goddamn fool. This lady is a goddamn monster, man. And she probably been divorced 3-4 times. She ain't saying that though. She ain't gonna say that. She'd have probably been divorced 3-4 times. Go ahead.
If I could real quick, what you're saying is so heavy because Disney and the 90s era music has completely destroyed these goddamn females because they think that they supposed to be this and supposed to be that. Got to put a ring on it. Got to do this. Got to do that. Got to have this big wedding. Got to spend tens of thousands of dollars on this funky ass wedding. Where like we said like 2 podcasts ago that everything that they say in this way in the marriage thing, none of that's in the Bible any goddamn way.
Right.
So why do we got to go through all BS to so-called be called married when you done submitted yourself in that bedroom for how long, and you think that ring is gonna solidify a marriage? Bitch, you retarded.
Hold on, wait. So a sister commented and said, "What if he doesn't recognize her as a wife? Well, that's your goddamn fault.
You should
have
chose better.
Hold on, wait. Why the hell you fucking a nigga that don't look at you as his wife? That's your fault. You a grown ass woman. You're not a child. That's what's wrong with women nowadays. They think they're children still. They want all the benefits as an adult, but then they just, oh my bad, I didn't know. And you knew damn well this nigga ain't look at you like his wife. You feel me? You knew damn well he did not look at you as his wife. So why the hell would you even fuck with him anyway?
Fact. Why is you submitting yourself to a man that wouldn't look at you as his wife after he done broke your back?
Right, you never talked to him about it. Y'all didn't have to.
The joke is on you, sis.
Man,
the joke is on you. You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect though to the sisters out there that's going through this, because it is a lot of worldly niggas that just want to have sex. But you gotta know if that's the type of nigga you dealing with. You gotta know. You gotta talk to this nigga. Stop always just, yeah, let's just go to the movies, let's get drunk and go back to the crib. You gotta talk to this nigga, man, and see if he really wants you to be his wife or you just a woman he finna fuck on for a little minute and throw you away.
Right. Because one fact is you control the box. He don't control the box. You control the box. You control when a nigga lay with you and when a nigga don't lay with you. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna open yourself up and submit to a man that's not gonna look at you as his wife after he broke your backhand? That's your fault, sis. You should have chose better.
Bounce and break your back.
You should have chose better, sis. I mean, straight up, you should have chose better.
Y'all made bad decisions in life, and that's what we doing now. We combating it and fixing it under Commander John.
That's right.
Yeah, Salaki, sir. If I may, that's why we have a 6-month rule in the school.
Yeah, for sure. That's why we got the 6-month rule. Not saying after 6 months it won't flip out on you, though, but that it will help. You get to know a person first. That's the whole point.
Right.
The 6-month rule is to get to know a person. It's just implemented into your brain that you should get to know a person first. She says she has no wisdom because she's speaking from a worldly standpoint. That's true. She has no wisdom, like most wisdom. Most women don't have no wisdom. That's the thing. She say that she has no wisdom because she's speaking from a worldly standpoint. But the Bible say that she has been deprived of wisdom. That's right. So all the women have been deprived of wisdom because of what happened with Adam and Eve in the garden. So it ain't just her. It's all the women. Every woman you see has been deprived of wisdom. That's why they emotional and they act off emotions. Real talk. I'm gonna play the rest of the video before I end it.
My mom, super single. You have joint account and he has stuff in your name, stupid and single. Don't be foolish and stop calling a man hubby who hasn't made you his wife. Stop lying to yourself and accept the fact that your bond with him is not as deep as you thought it was.
She's a hater. She sounds like a hater too. Hey, give me that scripture. Proverbs 14:1.
Hey, so like if I could though, how can a bond not be there if
jealous as hell over something? This personal. This right here is personal.
Facts. And if I could real quick, how can a bond not be there if you don't open your legs up to a man probably numerous times, but you think it's not a bond there because it ain't a ring? Like what's more important, sis? Your box or the ring? Well, what's more valuable to you? That box or that ring? Your box should be more valuable than a goddamn ring.
Hey, look, sex the only thing that brings life and death. How do you just treat it like an extracurricular activity? Because women like this raised you. So if I could get that scripture real quick.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house.
Do what?
Every wise woman buildeth her house.
So wise women build their house. You know how you do that? By being under righteous authority.
That's right.
That's how you build your house. You got to be under righteous authority. You can't be dealing with no niggas out there in the world. Nigga out there, he riding, 24s, or he got the new Jeep truck, selling dope. Nah, you're gonna be destroyed. He's gonna destroy you. You feel me? You need righteous authority. Go ahead.
But the foolish plucketh it down with her hands.
Right, these are Instagram models, all the women chasing the niggas with the bag. They call it a woo-woo. Man, look, you're going to be destroyed, man. You feel me? Foolish woman plucketh down with her hands. And that's what's happening right now. This lady right now is basically telling everybody on this live, fuck this nigga because y'all didn't go to the courthouse.
Was because he won't marry you. Stop lying to yourself saying you don't want to get married and it's just a piece of paper, but yet and still you live with the man popping out kids, pretending to be a wife. Make it make sense. Just say that you've accepted your role as a placeholder, better known as a long-term girl.
Sound like she went through this personally. Sound like this is personal. She one of them women to be on 35 and take it. And I wouldn't be surprised if she don't got no man. I'm dead serious. I bet you she ain't got no man. No, I'm dead serious. I bet you she don't got no man.
All right, straight up.
Probably this bitch talking like she got you feel me, a husband, ooh, this and that and this. She in that crib probably lonely as hell and steady running out of batteries. So
girlfriend. You have the potential to be a wife, just not his wife. He's going to string you along because you're convenient, but he won't ever commit to you because you're really not what he.
Look at her. This shit personal.
Hey, no, straight up, cause I don't understand the logic behind that. You know what I'm saying? She said make it make sense. Now, bitch, you make it make sense. Because the logic behind it is saying that the ring is more important than the box. Like, bitch, your body that you giving to this man is more important than that so-called ring that he supposed to put on your funky ass finger.
Right.
So how you bitch, now you make it make sense. Because everything you saying don't make no goddamn sense. You know what I'm saying? Because if you giving this man children, you living in this man's house, y'all doing things together, y'all got all this together, but you think you're not his wife? Well, bitch, why do you think a ring is gonna make you his wife? Why do you think a piece of paper is gonna make you his wife?
If I may, you dropping the head. But I just want to shout out my niggas a bot. Got Rose of the Officer bitch. Shout out my niggas a bot. I thought we was catching flights, not feeling.
There you go.
I thought we were breaking generational curses. If we are, well, what the fuck is this?
Don't underestimate men. Men are very smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. That's why you're a long-term girlfriend. Be careful and don't be too comfortable, because he'll leave you one day and marry a woman that he met for 6 months.
But why not 7 months? This is personal. This shit happened to her for real.
Yeah.
And she want to put what happened to her. She want to put that as that's what happened to every woman, and it's not true. It's not true. Most people be together long if they don't.
Real quick.
Hey, go ahead.
What her problem is, she done been lied to her whole goddamn life, and like I was saying earlier, the Disney Channel, Disney's the tricked all these damn women into thinking that they had this fly ass marriage and that it's gotta be a piece of power. When bitch, that don't mean nothing, because a nigga still you want to do any goddamn.
Right. True.
Anyway. True. You know what I'm saying? So that they bring that piece of paper that if they bring meant anything, then why you still harping on this ring and everything? Bitch, you done gave your whole body to this man. Everything that's important to you done gave to this man. Where, you know what I'm saying, your body should be more important than that little funky ass ring. Y'all, since you got everything twisted, bitch, you make it make sense. You got everything twisted around.
What she gonna do is just try to destroy somebody else's relationship. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to destroy somebody else's. But if I may, that's the last video. So we're in the podcast for the week, episode 31. You feel me? Put me in our assault on white supremacy and Christianity, man. Y'all did that, man. You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna say
That's right.